I put my period blood in a man's food story time. So I am a member at church and I do help out once in a while. So there is this really nice looking, like fit, hot, handsome man. But the problem is that he is married and he has got children. And the guy is very kind hearted. Anytime I see him at church, I can't even concentrate. He actually like gives everyone money after church services. He like invites everyone from church and then he has like small dinner parties for the church, and he will go out of his way to help people here and there. So that's actually just made me like fall in love with this man, and I just can't seem to get him out of my head. But fast forward, one day I actually finished work and was waiting to get a taxi back home. He happened to be driving past and he noticed me and stopped, and he obviously offered me a lift, which I was happy. And he dropped me at home. We exchanged like contact details and all of that, and I decided to stalk him on Facebook. I even went to the point of downloading his pictures, printing them out, hanging them on my wall. And, actually sometimes I will play with myself, just looking at his pictures. This is really obsessive. But nevertheless, a girl must do what a girl must do. Fast forward, my friends came to visit me one day and they saw his pictures and they asked me who that is. And I was like, oh, he's just a guy. And they said, well, yeah, but you can't just put in a random guy's pictures on your walls. So I told them that he is married. I really like him, but I don't know what to do. So they told me that I don't need to worry because it's the most simplest thing that I can do. What I need to do is just put my menstrual cycle, my period blood in food that I've cooked for him to eat. And that is it. He would just like fall in love with me like this. Me shocked. I'm thinking, I can't even bring myself to do this. And my friend said, listen, my friend said to me, this is what we do all the time. How do you think that we're able to afford all of these luxury things? Do you think that our paychecks alone are able to do this? So me thinking, okay, cool. Since my friends are doing this, I might give it a try. But the fact is that I don't see the guy. How am I going to actually get him to be able to put these things and let him eat my food? So I decided to, do my digging, and I sort of realized that he actually go through the same route as me home. And I even got to know the time that he actually go past so that I can actually try and be there so that, we might be able to communicate. So my friends actually took me to this ritualist, and the ritualist said like he did some chants and stuff. And then he told me that it's very simple. All you need to do is that anytime you have your period, the first day of your period, you must use that blood in food, and he will eat it. And once he eats it, that is it. So I was like first scared to do it. So then one day I stopped at the same junction that he picked me up, and then he saw me. So it became like a regular thing that he keeps giving me a lift, here and there. So he told me, we got talking, and he told me about his family, that he's got a wife, he's got children, and obviously he loves his wife, but unfortunately the wife is not able to cook. So he likes to eat out a lot because of this, and he doesn't obviously want to like offend his wife. So I thought what an opportunity. I offered to cook for him, which I've been doing. So I obviously one day tried to make advances towards him. I tried to kiss him, and he pushed me and said, listen, I'm not interested. I'm only here because you're cooking for me, but that is it. I'm married, and that is the line. That's it. So obviously I was a bit upset, but I did apologize to him and said I don't know what came over me to do that, because I didn't want him to not come back again. So fast forward, I told my friends about it. My friends said, listen, you need to do what the ritualist told you. If you don't do it, you're never ever going to get him. And obviously he's clearly told you where you stand. So the following month came, I came on my period, and I decided to do it. He came and he ate my food, and he said this is the best food he has ever eaten from what I've been cooking for him. And instantly he fell in love. He buys me like expensive gifts. He even like bought me a house, a car. He takes me to like on holiday to other African countries and to like other Arab countries like Dubai and places like that. I was over the moon, but my joy soon came crushing down. Go to part 2 to
and I don't give a damn. I dropped a perk in his drain, and I don't give a damn.
Why are you weird? Why are you this way? Why are you weird? Is a serious question. Why are you
more likely going to submit to you or fall in love with you or do whatever you want?
Hey, Jack. Look, I know I said tonight wasn't good, but it's actually great. So was just wondering if maybe you wanted to come over and I could make us drinks.
Your period blood in someone's food or drink they're more likely going to submit to you or fall in love with you or do whatever you want.
They don't know about us, they don't know about it.
All right, shalom, shalom. First off, give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, giving double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and the women who follow. This is the brother Kratazah from the GMS Nebraska camp, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This lesson being entitled, All Wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Don't eat her food. All right? Don't eat her food. You know, hey, like this company said, I'm never eating spaghetti again. Boy, you better not do it. You know, don't ever eat a woman's food, you know, for this particular reason. And like they said that when I was young coming up, and I'm gonna give you an example. Let me see. See, I ain't had to finish typing it. You know, they said that Andre 3000, you know, before and after, you know, Erica Badu. So before Erica Badu, let me see if I can get a. Let me see. That's their weird ass looking son. Um. So we know how Andre 3000 dressed now, right? All wild and crazy and shit. But this is Andre. This is the old Andre 3000. Let's look at that first album. Let's see. Let's go like 96. You know, he was more calm with it. You know, but then you know, from what they say, you know, he then got with Erica Badu. You know, oh, just cool. There's nothing wrong with this Andre 3000. Not to say there's something wrong with him today, but he's obviously, you know, got a change of character. You know, to go from that guy to that guy. You know, we know Andre 3K be out there. You know, he can rap his ass off, but the nigga's weird. All right. And and the rumor was always that Erica Badu, you know, had put something in his spaghetti, which, you know, we just seen what they're talking about, which is uh, a a blood ritual, let me see. It's like some voodoo. No, anybody accidentally handle it or improper. No. Oh, here we go. Minstrel magic, how to use your blood period for spells. That's exactly what it is. All right. And what does the scripture say? Exodus 22 and 18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. I like it in the NLT, which says, you must not allow a sorceress to live. You know, all these women.
Weird. Why are you this way? Why?
Look at that. That's fucking nasty, bro. You know? And she got it on her fucking stove. Like, that's disgusting.
I dropped a perk in his drink.
And, you know, whether they look good, whether they're ugly, whether they're young, whether they're old, you know, it doesn't matter. And then, you know, you got these whack ass so-called dating coaches, you know, the sprinkle lady, her old burnt out ass, telling people to do this. And it's complete witchcraft. It's witchcraft. Deuteronomy 18 and 10, it says, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or daughter pass through the fire or that uses divination, or an observer of time, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, because they have these abominations. Because of these abominations, the Lord thy power doeth drive them out from before thee. Right? It says that we should be perfect with the Lord thy power. All right, so this is, and it's mainly women that gets into this, witchcraft, the familiar spirits, dealing with these damn tarot cards and all that shit. You know, just be a halfway decent individual. Know how to cook a meal. Be willing to shut the fuck up. You know, take care of the kids. Be a helpmeet, right? Just do a woman's role, and you can get a man. You ain't got to resort to the witchcraft, but you can't tell a woman that because these women haven't been raised to be women. They have no motor skills. They get BBL. That is their personality, their ass and their face. When you ask them what they bring to the table, I am the table, which basically means nothing. There's they don't know what characteristics about themselves a man would like outside of that ass and how well they, blow rod. Sorry for being graphic. That's all they can offer, right? And you can't trust, and if she can cook, goddamn it, you can't even fucking trust her food. You almost got to be there and watch her cook it. You know. We're gonna get back to this because we're gonna go in on that chapter. Um, this is Proverbs 31, and yet in 3 it says, "Give not thy strength into women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." Right? These women ain't right, especially in this generation, especially in these times, man. Like if you got a good woman, go hold on to her because they're in low value. All right, very very few and far between. Because and when I say a good woman, that's very objective, you know, because it's something wrong with her. And if Solomon never found a good woman, and the degradation of culture since then tells you how far women have come. There's women like Sexy Red out here, women like I don't even remember her name. I don't even want to remember her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Uh, damn. I don't even want to put this in my search history. What's I don't even want to write that down. The not even that one, but that one too. Sukiyama, that's her name. Just despicable. Deplorable. And these women think that shit is cute. Nobody wants to date you. That's why you gotta resort to fucking witchcraft to get a man to halfway like you because y'all pieces of shit. And anybody can see that. You've been ran through. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nobody wants to settle down with somebody who the whole town been with. Proverbs 31 and 10, it says, "Who can find a virtuous woman?" Hey, who can find a virtuous woman? They don't exist. For her price is far above rubies, and the heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. An old school woman, you used to get some work out of her. You used to get some work out of her. That's your property. That's what the scripture says. When you get a woman, you get a possession. But these women nowadays, you know, they want to go, they don't want to go 50-50. They want to go 100-0 and not cook, not clean. They don't, the conversation is whack, and they probably fucking with 4 other niggas. What's the point? It says she is like a merchant ship, she bringeth her food from afar. Not these women. Don't you eat that food that she bringeth from afar. All right, it says she riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion of her maidens, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it with the fruit of her hands. She planteth a vineyard. Not these women. Not these women. They don't know them. Their work is on OnlyFans. Like, it's women out here, they be like 18, 19. Like, damn, did you even try to get a job? You 19 on OnlyFans? You're like, your whole life is fucked after this. You know that, right? I did the video the other day about the guy who if you put anything on the internet, they can find it. Let anybody do a background check on you. You're through. You're done. You're done. These women don't exist anymore. They don't exist. Ecclesiasticus 7:26, it says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands." Right? They trap you. And this whole video is about women trying to trap you, right, through witchcraft. He says, "Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner should be taken by her." So, hey, man, you got to leave these women alone. It don't matter. You better know her, because she'll put some shit in your spaghetti. Don't ever eat a woman's spaghetti. I damn near don't really want to eat my mom's spaghetti no more because of this one fact. But I never eat a woman's spaghetti. I never eat, a woman I'm courting or shit, anybody. Fuck that. You don't never know. You don't never know. We'll get Ecclesiasticus 7:28. It says, I'll start at 27. It says, "Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account." This is Solomon speaking. "Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among those have I not found." So one righteous man out of 1,000, right? But you will find one righteous man, but you're not out of 1,000 women. Not one. Not one. So you can't trust them. As far as you can throw them, you can't trust them. And that's too much trust. All right, so let's get this Sirach and we can end it on this. I'm going to start Sirach 25. I'm going to start at 14. It says, "In any affliction, but the affliction," it's like 13. "Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman." You don't want to go through these problems. You don't want these problems in your life. "There is no head above the head of the serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with the wicked women," because she'll drive you up the fucking wall. They said if you move in with a woman, you'll be homeless next week, and she'll get in one move and kick you out. Don't ever move in with a woman. Make sure If you are going to live with a woman, it's on your terms. Your name is on the lease. You know, don't ever you proactively go live with her because now you're on her turf, you're on her territory, and at any given time you can be gone. You know, always be self sufficient. Hey, and fuck these bitches. You know, just fuck these bitches. Excuse me, women, sisters, if you will. um, verse 17 says the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Right, like you getting that argument, and her whole face should change. Oh, don't let her have a baby. Don't let her have a baby. She have a baby. It's a whole nother person. And now you don't even like the person you got a kid with. Like you're not even the person I wanted to have the kid with. They totally change on you. It says her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he shall sigh bitterly. Like God damn. That's why you get off of work and you don't want to come straight home. You got to go to the bar and get a drink, sit out in the car, listen to music, or you know you got to have a man cave to get away so you can play a game in peace. It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You know, all wickedness is but little. All right, anything you name it, it's small shit to a giant compared to how wicked a woman will be. Because a woman will feel played, she'll feel scorned, and then she'll say some very hurtful shit that she can never take back. And it's not even necessarily got to be true. She's just trying to hurt your feelings. Women do that. Hey, they had that stud, uh, young and May. Let me see. What's the drama involving Young and May and her ex girlfriend? These fucking studs. Hospital video scandal explained as dual exchange back and forth. I know the video or nothing like that. The rapper The rapper called the release foul and said that she would let God handle it. Meanwhile, Young M.A.'s ex goes by is self-made on Instagram, alleged that she took care of the rapper when she was ill, but she was allegedly jealous of her and tried to control her. In a now viral IG story wrote, "I cleaned your ass when when you were shitting on yourself in the hospital and at home." That's what a woman would do. You'll be injured, hurt, and she'll go to, when you needed her in your most vulnerable moments, and she'll air that out to the world. That's what scorned women would do. They say hell have no fear like a woman scorned. It's for a reason. All right. Verse 20 it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. You know, you ever tried to let me see. Let me see. Walking up sand dunes can be physically challenging but rewarding experience, offering unique views and thrill. We're not talking about the exercise of it. You know, that's a 14-minute video. I wonder, but it's physically challenging. Walking up a sand dune, you know, it'll stress you out. You know, let me see. You know, It's not easy, right? You're sinking into the sand, you're sliding back. Imagine being an old, broken down person and having to get up this sandy hill. That's what it's like to have a. That's what it's like to have a wife. It says, "Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure." Right. So, hey, yo, I'm not saying don't deal with women. We're men, and if you burn, you gonna need a woman. Ain't nothing wrong with a woman. Just know who you dealing with, and if you dealing with her, don't eat that spaghetti, bro. Hey, so Lord's will, this was somewhat edifying, and we give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, all the men and the women who follow. Shalom.